Hi, welcome back. So I'm gonna talk to you about real estate. So why should you invest in housing? So one thing, stock markets over time they go down, and in housing stays stable over time. So so I'll just show you how to find a house first. Websites like Zillow, you can find a house in your favorite area. So I'll just put in a location 77459, just a sample location. You look for the houses around your area, and what you want to look for is a home that is in a good area and has a good price. So you can do the filters on Zillow. Let's say you want a house from 100K to 150K. So there's some homes here, some townhomes, a home right here. You look at the price. So when you're investing in housing, you have to make sure you have enough in your savings. All those people who say they don't, just invest in housing with no money on YouTube. Well, I'm here to tell you, you do need money, and you have to have good credit. So make sure you have good credit, a good job, and you can do it with, if you don't have a good high paying job, you can still buy housing. And I'll show you tips in the next video on ways to you know section off your house, and have people rent certain parts of your house legally. So let's look at this house. This house is already redone, ready to go. So when you're purchasing a house, you have to know, if the price is really low, there has to be something wrong with it. So this house is ready to go. you know I purchase homes, so I'm trying to invest. So I look at the homes where it's in a good area, where you don't have to do too much work, and I'm, as an investor, I want to invest in the home. So in Zillow, you can look at the facts: when is the year was built, what type of housing, what kind of cooling, say electric, and you want to know if it's gas, or because you want to have gas in your house just in case the electricity goes out. And I live in the Galveston area where gas can go out anytime. So Z estimate is just their Zillow's estimate of where the price is, and this is the sales range. That's the sales range of the house. Uh, if they believe it's that price range. So as you can see, from 2011 to now, housing just keeps going up. So I do believe that you should invest in housing, since you know stocks. If you buy a stock, most of the time it does go down, but housing just keeps rising, 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 and there's no stopping housing unless there's a bad area. But most of the time, you can still make money even if on a bad area. And if you wanted to rent, monthly costs, you have to know your monthly cost. This is just a Z estimate, and I'll just show you. Go to a PowerPoint. So I already talked about. So let's learn about how to calculate the ROI of a rental home. So why should we calculate the ROI? So return on investment measure how much profit or money is made on investment as percentage of cost of that investment. You want to make sure how you're making your money back. To calculate the percentage of cash purchase, take the net profit or the net gain on the estimate divided by the original cost. So, and then you have a mortgage, you need to factor in your down payment and the mortgage payment. The other variables can affect including repairs. You have big major repairs. That's why I was telling you to buy a house that doesn't need that much repairs, or somebody already repaired it for you. That's even better. But you just need to know your cost, your level of how much money you have in the bank. Maintenance costs as well as your other expenses. And just tell you how much this is ROI, gain on investments. You know versus divided subtracted by the cost of investment divided by you know the cost. Then, for instance, this is just an ROI calculator. You have ABC stock. The cost to sell it in 2 years is 1,600. Net profit is 600, because you 1,600 subtracted by 1,000. You get net profit of $600. Divide that, you get 60%. That's your profit from when you buy stock. And you know if you're doing stocks, is you have to know your ROI as well. So I'll just show you. So ROI for let's say you buy a house. You have $100,000, and you want to buy a rental property. Say you got money from GameStop or something like that, and you wanted to buy a rental property. So it's really straightforward. You paid $100,000 in cash for the rental property. The closing costs were $1,000, and remodeling costs totaled. This is a hypothetical. 9,000, bringing a total investment for $110,000. So that's why it's best to find a house that somebody already remodeled. Maybe it's better. Everything's already priced in, so you kind of know. So but it's better to find a home that's kind of in between. Like you can there's stuff that you can fix yourself. Like the sheetrock, or the flooring. Those things aren't too hard to fix, or you can just hire somebody for a couple thousand. Um, and you collected $1,000 a month in rent. So year later, you earn 12,000 in rental income for the 12 months. So because 1,000 times 12 equals that much on 1,200, because that's 1 year out. So your expenses, water bill, property taxes, and insurance totaled that much, $2,400 a year, or $200 per month. And they're just factoring in water bill, because I don't know, some rent owners will pay their water, but I don't recommend paying water for your renters, because they can rack up the water price, and you don't want to pay that water price. And your annual return was 9,600, because 1,200 1,000, I mean 12,000 minus 2,400 per year. That's the expenses, minus the rental income. You get 9,600. That's your annual return. And to calculate the property's ROI, you can divide the annual return, 9,600, by the total amount of total investment, which is that much price. One 100,000 and $110,000. So your ROI is pretty easy. 9,600 divided by $110,000, and it equals that decimal. And if you make it to a percentage, so your ROI is 8.7%. Not too bad, not too bad. But let's say you did it with a bank. So let's see what happens when you do it with the bank, when you do finance transactions. So this is a route I recommend everybody to do. Um, so let me go show you a hypothetical example. For calculating the ROI on finance transactions is more involved. Whereas, for example, you assume you bought the same 110,000 rental property as above, and you buy instead of paying it cash, took out a mortgage. Let's say you took out a mortgage, so you can purchase the $100,000 house. I recommend doing that because it allows you to buy more houses in the down the line, and the down payment needed for the mortgage was 20% of the purchase price. Usually 20% if you're trying to do investment properties. So that's normal. Of the 20,000, 100,000, 20% of that is 20,000. Sales price times 20%. So your closing costs would be your mortgage and the realtor fees, all these other fees, they're going to be priced in. You'll see in a big sheet, long sheet. Mortgage totaling price, uh, 2,500 up front. There's just another 2,500, and you paid, let's say remodeling fees, fix it up. So your total out of pocket expenses were maybe 31,500. So 20,000 plus 2,500 plus 9,000 equals $31,500. And there's also ongoing costs with the route of the mortgage. So let's assume you took out a 30-year loan, which I did, with a fixed 4% interest rate, same with what I did, and you borrowed 80,000 from the bank. And you'll see later what I did for my home, rental home, and the monthly principal interest would be about $381.39, and we'll add the same $200 per month to cover water, tax, insurance, making your total monthly payment of $581.93. So I wouldn't pay the water, just to let you know, or the electricity. Just if the renter, let them pay their own. So your rental income will be $1,000 per month, and monthly 12,000 per year. And this is important to know because if you have rental property, your taxes, you need do a lot of the deductions because they're gonna factor that in with your salary. Even with stocks or something like that, they're gonna factor all that in with your taxes. Monthly cash flow is, from the house that is $418.07. So the rent of $1,000 minus the mortgage payment. That's how they get that monthly cash flow. So you have renters renting it for $1,000, and your mortgage payments is $581.93, and they just kind of guesstimation of water, taxes, insurance, and stuff like that. And you don't. What if you? I wouldn't recommend cutting the grass, or even just coming there and driving there. Sometimes if they need it, then go there. But one less like during the time of the water burst around the Houston and Galveston area. One of my properties, I had to go there and fix it. Just to you hire somebody. If you want to do it cheap, I wouldn't recommend it. Just hire somebody who's experienced, a plumber, licensed plumber, and just come out there and fix it for you. So you earn a total of $12,000 in total rent income. For that year is $1,000 per month. Your annual return is $416.84. So $418.07 in the 12 months. So this is just a 1 year chart. So I just show you. This is from the sample. 1 year later, you earn $12,000 in the real income. That's $1,000 per month. And annual return is that much, $5,016.84, because you divide that in 12 months. And to calculate the property's ROI, divide the annual return by your original out-of-pocket expenses. So the down payment of $20,000, closing costs of $2,000 in remodeling, and $9,000, you know, for the remodeling. $2,000 closing costs, remodeling incur. So that would equal $31,000 and $500, and divide that by your annual return. That's about 15 15.9%. So if you go the route of the finance transactions, you actually get more money. So let's say you have two houses, and you're getting money off of those two houses, 15% each year. That's, I don't think you can probably get that in the stock market, but most of the time you don't. It goes down most of the time. They say even GameStop will eventually go down. Uh, all those EV SPACs, they all eventually go down. But I do invest a little bit into stocks. But let's see. Okay, I'll just go back, show you more. So there's another website for Texans. We look at HR. You know, you want to find a house in a zip code. Just type a random zip code for me. Search. I use Zillow or this. And let's see if a house. Ooh, condos. Um, but you can filter it. And right now, housing is really hard to get into because a lot of people with guess with the hedge funds, like people like even Kathy Woods or something like that. They're investing in housing too, because they're leveraging, they're diversifying their money into housing. So let's see. It's another area. 8, 9. Just pick a random area. So these are just random areas. So look at this house. It's in Pearland, Texas. 429,995 dollars. Woo! It's a lot of money. But when you look at this HAR.com, you can look at how many beds, lot size. So when you purchase a house, you look for if it's a good area. You see if on the maps, see if areas around that area is have good housing in between. You can find housing in between, the between those gray areas. You have to find those houses that nobody wants. Maybe there's a little bit mold or something. Those are the houses that you can make mucho money, because you just have to figure out, um, is this like little bit of mold. If it's too much, then forget about it. You don't want to fix a house that is unfixable. So 3 beds, 1 half bath, single family. That's the square. That's the plat. These are the plats, and this is the lot size. The building size, lot size, how many days it was on the website, and you'll probably see a description about it. Uh, So that some houses have maintenance fees, they cut your grass for you and stuff like that. These are newer homes. So newer homes, you make okay. You don't make money since everything's already priced in. And you know, if you're trying to look for an agent around the area, some agents are good. Some agents, they want money too. But Patrick McGrath, he's the agent. You click on it, just kind of feel the agent out. You have to call them and just feel them out. Just there's thousands of agents, and they all want your money. But there's some are good, some are are kind of trying to sell you the house really quickly. You gotta be very careful about agents, and don't sign anything. Just from my experience, don't sign anything that the agent says. Please sign this. Don't sign anything. So you can see the market value, appraised value. So it went up, 50K. Wow. The houses in Houston and the Pearland and around the area, around the Galveston area where I live, it's going up. There's no stopping housing. Uh, like stocks can't beat housing. If you pay down, you don't have to worry about it. You keep that house. It's like let me show you. I can show you guys. Show you guys cheap housing. So these are the houses that that nobody wants, but has potential. But you want something with a three bedroom, 2 bath, and in between the good areas. If it's in a bad area, forget about it. You don't want the housing in bad areas. You get robbed. You can be you gotta make sure it has that it's not near like so much water because flooding can occur. And just remember, you have to purchase flood insurance and homeowners insurance. So it's all priced in. So, but you have 3, 4 houses. Sell them off when you're 50, 60. It could be at least 2 million. Who knows? 1 million. That's a lot of money. Should Yeah. That's so But yeah, thank you for listening. Thank you. Goodbye. Hi. So welcome back. I just wanted to let you know about this new calculator.net. So I just show you. I just talked about housing and how to calculate ROI. So I'm gonna talk to you about rental property calculator. So this is a sample of how much I bought my house. 155,000. Did I use a loan? Yeah. Interest down payment, I put 20% in there. Interest rate of 4%, which is pretty good. And the loan term is 30 years. And closing costs, about I would say about 4 grand. 4 grand. And property tax. Uh, that's how much it is. That's how much that is. HOA fees. These are all fees. And the monthly rent. That's what I'm getting from the income from the renters. And there's no increase. And appreciation by about 3% every year. Holding length, maybe I'll hold it for 20 years. I'll sell maybe about 50% of that. So overall, I'll probably make about 50, almost 15.94% every year, and then hopefully it will go up to 200,000, 238,662 dollars. Woo! And cash on cash return is about 653.87%. So housing investment is, look at that percentage. That's a big percentage. So people don't know, but that's, housing is is a major better investment than stocks. Thank you. Goodbye.